Tired of being just the can opener? Do you feel misunderstood, judged, or worse, ignored by your adorable furry tyrant? Well, get ready for a game changer. Most cat problems stem from one uncomfortable truth. We humans don't speak feline. But don't worry. I present to you the 15 Feline Commandments, the unwritten rules that will forever transform your cat-human relationship. Forget the scornful meows and the nighttime paw attacks. You'll learn to decipher every glance, every purr, every subtle move of your feline friend. Are you ready to become your cat's dream human and turn your home into a sanctuary of relative peace? Your feline revolution starts now. Rule 1. Don't stare at them too long. You're an admirer, not a predator. It might feel natural to lock eyes with your cat and coo at them like they're the only living soul that understands you, and they probably are. But long, direct eye contact, in feline language, isn't a compliment. It's a challenge, a miniature declaration of war. In the wild, it's a prelude to a fight. Among cats, even friends don't hold eye contact. They glance, blink, and move on. So when you stare at your cat, even with loving intent, you're accidentally speaking a dialect of aggression. One friend shared, "If I make eye contact with my cat from close range, she slaps me. Not playful, just a calm, disapproving slap, like I broke a sacred rule." That cat wasn't misbehaving. She was correcting what she perceived to be an etiquette mistake. Instead, try the slow blink. Gently close your eyes halfway, pause, and then reopen them. This is the feline equivalent of saying, "I feel safe around you." And if your cat blinks back, that's a love letter sealed in whiskers. Psst! If you're enjoying these secret insights, hit that subscribe button. Your cat might even reward you for your newfound wisdom, or at least not swat you for now. Rule 2. Let them come to you. Patience is the key to the throne. This one might sting a little, especially if you've been diving onto the floor like a pirate spotting gold every time your cat walks by. Treasure, cuddles, but cats prefer to initiate contact. It is very, very, very tempting to throw yourself down to their level, to attempt and initiate engagement by giving them a scratch or a cuddle. And they do receive that love happily, albeit with an expression that says, "Fine, but don't make a habit of it." But most cats prefer to be the ones to start things. It's not that they don't love you, it's that autonomy is their love language. I will admit, I had a bit of a habit of getting on the floor with my ginger boy Artemis and gently pressing my face into his fur. I know it's weird, but it's just so soft and I couldn't resist. To be fair, it's not like he hated it or ran away or anything. But he also didn't cuddle back. He was indifferent to the habit. But when did he choose to jump up onto my lap? Well, then it was hug o'clock. When you reach out first, especially quickly or without invitation, it can feel like you're taking control of the interaction. And to a cat, control is comfort. Losing it feels a little bit wrong. Letting them come to you might feel like doing nothing, but it's the ultimate show of respect. Real bonding doesn't happen when you catch them. It happens when they choose you, again and again, which is maybe a good lesson for all relationships, right? Once they know you'll never force them, that's when the real closeness begins. The lap sessions, the purring under the chin, the "I will now knead your leg into mashed potatoes" moment. All because you waited and, more crucially, let them take the lead. Rule 3. Respect their scent map. It's their invisible empire. I appreciate the phrase scent map. It's something you might not necessarily know, because geography isn't usually defined by odors. So allow me to explain. Your cat has something called a scent map. Your cat doesn't just rub their gorgeous face on your furniture or your jeans because they're itchy. They're tagging the world with their scent, building a map of safety, belonging, and "this is mine." When we wash those things too often or rearrange their favorite nap spots, we're not just tidying up. We're erasing their version of home. It's like someone came into your house, rearranged all the furniture, and sprayed lemon-scented mystery air where your pillow used to smell like lavender. Confusing, right? When washing is genuinely needed, swap out items gradually. Leave a piece of their scent, a small cloth, or place their unwashed bed near the new one, so they can rescent it on their terms. You'll notice them rubbing, sniffing, reclaiming. It's a little ritual. Let them have it. Rule 4. Respond to their meows. It's their secret language just for you. There's a fact about cats I adore. Cats meow mostly for one species, us. Seriously, they don't even meow at each other. Not really. They do a little when they're kittens. They barely meow to each other once they grow up. Adult cats develop these vocal behaviors specifically to communicate with humans. Which you can call me a cringe cat daddy as much as you want. I don't care, I think it's magical. And they're not just making random noises. It's not improvised jazz. They're thinking about it. A 2003 study found that cats adjust the pitch and tone of their meows based on how we respond. That's right, your cat is trying to fine-tune their language to ensure it reaches you. So when a cat meows and it's met with silence, they don't just stop. They adapt, sometimes by meowing more, and sometimes by giving up entirely. So try answering. You don't have to speak fluent meow, but even acknowledging them is appreciated. A gentle voice, or a glance, or a "hi, sweetie." It tells your cat that their voice matters, and when their voice matters, their trust in you deepens. Rule 5. Give them an escape route. Freedom is non-negotiable. Cats do not like feeling cornered, even if they just jumped into your lap 5 seconds ago. To a cat, safety means knowing they can leave at any time. This instinct runs deep. In the wild, being trapped equals danger, and that sense of vulnerability doesn't go away just because there's a bowl of fancy feast nearby. Have you ever noticed your cat pausing at the entrance of a room? Tail twitching, eyes scanning? That's not indecision. That's risk assessment. What to do instead? Always ensure they have an exit strategy. Leave doors cracked. Let them sit by the exits. Avoid crowding or blocking corners, especially when children or guests are around. Cats are more likely to stay when they know they have the option to leave. They're paradoxical that way, but they're also beautifully honest. Rule 6. Don't pet them like a dog. We are cats, not dogs. We said we wouldn't compare cats to dogs, however. This one is more about habits than species. Cats don't usually enjoy full-body pets or heavy strokes, especially not right away. Such contact can feel overstimulating, even threatening. Their preferred petting zones? Head, cheeks, and under the chin. Maybe the base of the tail, but that's an earned privilege. Rushing into belly rubs or spine-stroking marathons without permission. That's a fast track to the claw department. Instead, watch their body language. Ears forward, keep going. Ears twitching, skin rippling, tail flicking. Pull back, you're on thin fur. The best pets are rhythmic, light, and brief. Like a polite handshake, not a wrestling match. Rule 7. Honor the do not disturb sign. Their rest is sacred. When a cat is tucked into a sunbeam, loafing with their paws under their body and eyes half-lidded, that's not just a nap. That's sacred time. Some cat parents might assume this is the perfect moment for a sneak cuddle or a face smooch. But to a cat, that's like someone barging into your bathroom to show you a funny meme. Cats love affection, but they love it on their terms. Watch for the invitation. If they open one eye and chirp, that's your moment. If they tuck in tighter and sigh through their nose, back off quietly. Cats remember who respects their peace, and they reward it with trust. Rule 8. Speak cat body language. Read the room, human. Cats communicate far more through body language than sound. Once you start reading the room, feline style, everything changes. A flicking tail doesn't mean happiness. It means stimulation, possibly irritation. Purring isn't always a sign of joy. It can also signal stress, pain, or an attempt to self-soothe. Kneading means comfort. Showing their belly can mean trust or a trap. Watch patterns. Pair movements with context. Learn what your cat's tail, ears, and posture are saying. It's not about memorizing a list. It's about paying attention. Cats speak clearly once you stop expecting them to talk like us. So what's the most outrageous thing your cat has ever done that you now realize was just feline communication? Share your embarrassing or enlightening stories in the comments below. We promise not to judge much. Rule 9. Keep the litter box sacred. It's their personal room. Some cat owners might not realize this, but the litter box isn't just a utility space. It's a vulnerable zone. It's where your cat goes when they're at their most exposed. So if the box is too dirty, too loud, or placed in a chaotic part of the house, they might avoid it. Covered boxes can also trap odors and make them feel trapped. Scented litter. That's like using perfume in a public bathroom. Not everyone wants lavender when they're trying to concentrate. Place it in a quiet location. Clean once or twice a day. Use unscented litter. Keep the box uncovered if possible. And if you have multiple cats, 1 box per cat plus 1 extra. It's a rule of respect, and when followed, it prevents all kind of stress-related behavior. Rule 10. Routine isn't boring, it's comfort, their predictable world. Cats don't see routine as dull, they see it as safe. Same feeding time, same window, same bedtime cuddle spot. To a cat, routine means the world is stable and predictable. Sudden changes like vacations, new furniture, and different meal times can cause anxiety, even if the change seems small to us. Build small routines that include them. Morning greetings, afternoon snack rituals, evening couch sessions. Consistency builds confidence, and confident cats are affectionate cats. Cats are creatures of habit, and consistency in their daily routine is not just for convenience, but it's a fundamental pillar of their emotional security. Every meal at the same time, every play session, every peaceful sleep moment contributes to a sense of predictability that reduces stress and enhances their overall well-being. Never underestimate the power of a schedule. Your cat won't. Rule 11. Quiet is connection, the art of existing together. Not every moment has to be filled with sound. Cats love quiet companionship, sitting beside you while you read, watching birds from the windowsill together, silently existing in the same space. It's not passive, it's bonding. Cats are masters of presence. If they've chosen to be near you, even without touching you, that's a sign of deep trust. Let silence speak. Resist the urge to narrate every move. Just be with them. Breathe with them. They feel it. Misunderstandings like that are more common than you think. Even something as simple as cats knocking things off tables. Turns out it's not just mischief. Sometimes silence, a simple presence, is the most eloquent way to say, "I love you" in feline language. Rule 12. Reward desired behavior. They're brains, not brats. We often interpret our cats' bad behaviors as naughtiness. But the truth is, cats are intelligent creatures who respond to our reactions. Instead of punishing what we don't want, let's reward what we do want. Cat scratching the sofa. As soon as you see them use the scratching post, treat and praise. Meowing incessantly. Ignore the meow and reward silence, even a brief one. This doesn't mean buying their affection, but speaking the language of cause and effect they understand. Use tasty treats, favorite petting spots, or targeted play sessions as positive reinforcers. A cat that understands what you're asking is a happier cat and less likely to misbehave. Rule 13. The secret word cat. Pronounce their name with honor. If you think your cat ignores you when you call their name, well, you're ignoring their feline IQ. It's not that they don't understand. It's that they choose to respond. Recent studies, yes them again, show that cats distinguish their own name from other words. They have a secret word, one that should be uttered with reverence and respect. Their name. So don't just use their name to scold them or to stuff them into the carrier for the vet visit. Use it to gently call them, to offer a cuddle, to announce a delicious meal. Make their name a melody, an invitation to something positive. When you call them, give them a glance, a slow blink, a little intonation that says, "You matter to me." It's not just a sound, it's a reinforcement that your bond counts. And who knows, they might even grant you a glance without immediately demanding food. Rule 14. The importance of play. They're born predators, not fluffy ornaments. Your cat isn't just a fluffy ornament. They're a miniature, impeccably designed predator. And if you don't offer them adequate hunting simulation, they'll invent their own, perhaps with your ankles at dawn or with your brand new curtains. Interactive play isn't a luxury, it's a physiological and mental necessity for cat health. Use a feather wand, a laser pointer, but always with a real catch at the end to avoid frustration, or even a piece of string. Move the toy like prey, darting, pausing, hiding. Let them catch the toy and kill it with a final pounce. Short, intense play sessions, 10-15 minutes, once or twice a day, will discharge their predatory energy and strengthen your bond. And you'll have safe ankles and intact curtains. Everybody wins. Rule 15. Don't let them feel alone. They're lovers of company in their own way. Contrary to popular belief, cats are not solitary hermits. They are social creatures who crave company, but on their terms. They won't jump on you with a wet tongue like a dog, usually, but their search for presence is subtle and powerful. If they follow you from room to room, if they sleep at the foot of your bed, or even if they choose to nap in a sunbeam in the same room as you, it's not a coincidence. These are signs of affection and trust, and a silent request for companionship. Ignoring them for too long, especially if they spend a lot of time alone, can lead to cat stress signs, or, in more severe cases, feline separation anxiety. Create comfortable spaces where they can be near you without being encroached upon. Offer petting when invited. Talk to them gently. Their independence is just a facade. Deep down, they love knowing you're there. Be their silent rock. Okay, feline apprentices. Before your furry boss sends you back to basic training, let's tackle those last-minute dilemmas. We've compiled the 8 most asked questions from humans like you, and we're serving up quick, cat-approved answers. No more head-scratching. Let's solve these cat conundrums. Why does my cat need me? Cats' need is a comforting behavior, often linked to kittenhood nursing. It's a sign they feel safe, secure, and happy with you. Basically, you're their giant, warm comfort blanket. Why does my cat purr, even when stressed? While often a sign of contentment, purring is also a self-soothing mechanism. Cats purr when in pain or under stress to calm themselves, as the vibrations have healing frequencies. Why does my cat bring me gifts? This isn't gross, it's a compliment. Your cat sees you as part of their colony and is either bringing you food, teaching you to hunt, or sharing their bounty because they love and trust you. How can I tell if my cat is in pain? Cats are masters of hiding pain. Look for subtle changes. Hiding more, decreased appetite or thirst, litter box accidents, excessive grooming or not grooming at all, aggression when touched, or changes in posture, gait. Consult a vet if you suspect anything. Why does my cat sometimes ignore me even when I call their name? It's not defiance, it's selective attention. Cats recognize their names but choose whether to respond based on context and perceived benefit. If they're deeply engrossed in a nap or bird watching, your call might just not be a priority in their busy schedule. Is it true cats are always trying to knock things off shelves? Sometimes it's pure curiosity and exploration, checking the boundaries of their world. Other times, it's a clever way to get your attention. They've learned that a crash often guarantees a human response. How do I make my home more cat-friendly, beyond the litter box? Think vertical. Cats love high perches, shelves, cat trees, for security and observation. Provide scratching posts in various materials, offer puzzle feeders for mental stimulation, and ensure access to sunbeams for prime napping. Do cats really love their owners or just the food? They genuinely love you. Studies show cats form emotional attachments to their owners, much like dogs and children. They show affection through slow blinks, rubbing, purring, sleeping near you, and greeting you, not just when the food bowl is empty. And there you have it, purr partners. You've just deciphered the secret code to an extraordinary feline bond. Apply these commandments. Your cat will reward you with trust and affection. Be the human they've always dreamed of. If you found this video helpful, like it, subscribe to the channel for more feline wisdom, and share it with all the other human slaves you know. Got questions or hilarious stories? Drop them in the comments below.